Moving the conversation to luck and karma. So, after all the hard work, sometimes you literally have the fruit in your hand, but it just goes away in front of your eyes. So, why do bad things happen to good people? Does luck play a role, or is it our past karmic accounts coming back to us?
Anything that's happening to you, anything. So when you say luck, or you say, when you look at somebody, you say they're very lucky, they're very fortunate, they're
Yeah.
very blessed. So anything that you are doing in terms of any energy that you radiate, which goes out from here, whether it's the thought or the word or the action, but the energy which flows from this direction to the world is something that we'll call as karma, action.
Okay.
The energy which is flowing from here. And then the energy which comes back, and it could be in any form. It could be in success, it could be in illness, it could be a difficult relationship, a very, very good relationship. Anything that comes back, that is what we call as destiny, or we call fortune, or we call
Mm.
luck. So if you see somebody who is very lucky, you will also have to understand that they have created that luck with their own good karma. There's nothing like luck. It is just that that person has made that effort. It's the good karma over a period of time, and it comes back. So you are on your own individual journey. There's not looking here and there. If
Right.
something is not going well in your life, sometimes we tend to blame the other person. I made all the effort, but they took the credit.
Yeah.
No. If you made the effort and if you didn't get the credit today, it will come back. You've sown a seed, fruit will come. But the credit that they have received is it's not your hard work. It's the seed that they have sown somewhere sometime.
Mm.
So they can't take my credit.
Right. It's just
They
if you,
know.
yeah, and if you see somebody lucky, it's nothing like fair or unfair. It's just their past karmic accounts, their blessings coming back to them in some form.
We should feel very happy when we see people, getting success or getting anything. We should feel very, very happy for them. That
Right.
sense of jealousy only comes when I feel, they are getting something which I should have got.
Yeah.
So whatever I want to receive is the effort that I will have to make.
Right.
We're on our own journey. We're on our own journey. In Hindi, there's a beautiful line, समय से पहले भाग्य से ज्यादा बोलो किसने पाया है, तेरा है वो तुझे मिलेगा और ना कोई छीन पाया है. Which means that before time and more than your fortune, you can't receive anything.
Yeah.
And what is yours will come to you. Nobody else can take it. And this should be fit here. This should be fit here, that whatever I'm going to receive is my karma. Nobody can take it. So
Yeah.
this whole competition and comparison and jealousy, it will just fade away. We're not in a race. We're on our own individual journey. It's a journey. Life is a journey. It's not even a race. So it's about doing good, and then that will come back.
Right. And that's a beautiful saying, especially when you're comparing yourself to others. That's definitely one thing to remember. So, people in India, they have the blind faith that they can wash off their negative karmas or sin by dipping into the Ganga. What's your opinion around that?
There's a very strong faith. What is my understanding about Ganges is the river Ganga. Now, the water that flows in Ganga comes from those mountains high above.
Right.
And much back, not today, not with the pollution that we have today, but maybe 40, 50, 60 years ago, that water was very, very pure. It was coming from mountains, so it had a lot of jari booty, that Ayurvedic kind of medicines.
Right.
And if people had some disease and they would dip in that water for a few days, sometimes it would heal.
Okay.
So that water is very, very pure because it has all those medicinal properties, because it is coming from that path which has all these, these herbs and everything. So the water carries that. Water therapy we call.
Yeah.
Now, when somebody has a very, very disease, like these kind of diseases like leprosy or something, the common understanding is that I have done something, some bad karma for which I got this disease.
Okay.
That's what they understand. मेरे
Right.
साथ ऐसा हुआ, मैंने कभी कुछ ऐसा किया होगा.
Yes.
That's the understanding. This happened with me. If I have this illness, I must have done something.
Mm.
And now when that heals, you feel that, okay, maybe now I have purified.
Yeah.
That is one understanding. And that is why then Ganga, the water of Ganga, the Ganges is considered as good as God.
Right.
We say nature is God. We give them that level. We as equivalent to God. But actually, the truth is today, I don't think the water of Ganga can purify your body, let alone purify your soul. It's basically the soul who decides what your body is supposed to do. For example, my hands don't know what to do. I can either fold my hands and say namaste to somebody.
Right.
I can take a knife and chop vegetables. I can take a knife and kill somebody.
Yeah.
We hear scenes, we've been hearing.
Yeah.
Using the same knife, we can do a lot. But at the same time, who is going to, the body is also an instrument. Just like the knife is an instrument, the
Mm-hmm.
body is also an instrument. But the soul is the master who is going to then decide what this hand is going to do. This hand has no power.
Right.
So it may come across that this hand is doing something wrong, this body, but actually the fault is not of the body. It's the soul which is weak, and that is why it's like, okay, let me give you a simpler example. You are driving, you're in a car, you are the driver, and then there is that car, and there's another car,
Okay.
and then you hit each other, and the other person dies.
Okay.
Okay, who are they going to put in jail? You or your car?
Me.
Why? But it was your car that met with an accident. But the
Because
car has,
I was driving it.
you are the one who are driving the car, and the power lies with you,
Right.
not with the car.
Right.
Whether to put the brake or the accelerator or what speed you need to drive that car, it's your decision. You are the driver. But now because we think it's the car,
Mm-hmm.
so if they start putting car in jail, it's all funny. But that's what we are doing. It's
Mm-hmm.
the I, the driver, and body is just the car. But we think this car has done all the sins,
Right.
so we give lot of pain to this car by walking barefoot,
Yeah.
by keeping fast, by not eating. There are multiple things that we do in bhakti. There are multiple things that we do where we give lot of suffering to this body,
Mm-hmm.
thinking this body has committed lot of sins. No, this body has done nothing. This body has only followed the directions of the driver. And because the driver, the soul over the period of time had become weak. And what I mean by weak is the soul is has now a lot of vices. There's lust, there's anger, there is greed, there's attachment, there is ego. And because soul is overpowered by all these vices, the driver is weak. It's like the driver is driving the car in the state of intoxication.
Yeah.
Naturally, the accidents will happen. So when you are overpowered by all these vices, you tend to do negative karma. But then you need to purify the soul. It's not about purifying the body. So I feel you can dip in Ganges. It's the water is pure. You may heal few diseases, but I don't think you can purify the soul.
Right. Not it's just the outer body, but not the soul, not the qualities.
Now even the outer body,
Is
I
not.
don't know. The water has become very dirty. Other
Yes.
thing what happens at Ganga, I don't know if you've ever visited. Have you ever been to Haridwar and been on the
I
banks of Ganges?
yes.
Um, See, everybody there who is on the banks of that river is praying, is doing
Yeah.
aarti.
Yeah.
At a gap of little space, their family is sitting. There is havan happening. There's
Yeah.
yajna happening. There's somebody's lighting a diya. There's so much that's happening, which is high vibration.
Right.
It's a place where everybody's praying to God, everybody's remembering God, everybody's reciting those mantras. There's so many rituals happening. So the vibration of that place is very high. Especially in the evening at 7 o'clock when the aarti is happening, everybody is in
Yeah.
that very, very elevated stage. So being in that environment for some time, you can feel very elevated.
Okay.
So if you are with a pure person or you're in a pure environment, the vibration will influence you because that vibration is much higher than your vibration.
Right.
So you feel very elevated, you feel very good, you feel very pure. And in that state, you may perform wonderful actions.
Okay.
But again, when you go back in an environment of the world and you're again influenced by that negativity, then again your actions are
Mm.
influenced. So it's about empowering the soul, it's about purifying the soul so that no matter where you are, no matter what the environment is, no matter what the person is, no matter what their sanskars is, you do right no matter what. Powerful soul is one who will do right no matter what. I will do right even if I have to stand alone.
Right.
That's the power. The driver, the powerful driver, no matter if even if everybody is breaking the signal, I will not break the signal.
Mm. Yeah,
You
even if
see,
it's
you
one
meet
o'clock
those
in the
drivers, yeah. Even if everybody is breaking the signal, and
yeah,
even if your partner is saying, Chalo na,
yeah,
road is empty, they will not break the signal. It's the powerful driver.
yeah.
Powerful soul who will not break the
Mm.
signals, will not lie, will not cheat, will not get angry, will not take advantage of somebody, will not exploit somebody. This is
Yeah.
all which is impure actions.
No, and those are the small deeds which will actually make you more stronger. Every time you don't break a signal, it'll strengthen you from within.
Yes. And every time you break a signal, you become disempowered and you
Yeah.
don't realize. It's not just about not breaking the signal, it's about, you empower yourself to follow the rules, all kinds of codes of conduct, not just on the road, but then again the rules of life.
Mm.
So if
Yeah.
you once you start getting used to breaking rules, then you even break the rules of life, the spiritual laws, simple law of karma, you will break that also
Yeah.
because you're getting used to breaking rules, you're getting used to breaking, then even at the level of soul you will break rules.